Welcome back to another episode of the My Player Save here on FC24. We can take some significant steps closer, hopefully, to a title in La Liga today. Also, we could get ourselves through to the semi-finals of the Europa League as well. Almeria, Atalanta, and Barcelona today in alphabetical order, as it so happens. And the win, a win against Barcelona would be huge in terms of getting us a title and putting us very much within touching distance of it, especially if we beat Almeria, to maintain the gap at 5 at least, to then open the gap from 5 to 8 with what would then be 6 games to go and 18 points available. We are going to keep our fingers crossed that we can do such a thing and then obviously get ourselves through to the next round of the I was going to say Copa del Rey. No, we lost the final last time. If we can get ourselves through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, we wanted to try for a treble this season. We shit the bed against Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey final. So we'll go for a double instead and hope that that works out as intended. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying, of course, and thank you to you guys continually for leaving your comments in the comment section. We're saying thank you to Mauricio today, we're saying thank you to Hill today, and we're saying thank you to Tripod today as well for your continued support in the comment section of all the My Player content. Do come and join me on stream, whether that be on Twitch or YouTube, whichever your preferred platform is. YouTube is Chesnoid Live, Twitch is Chesnoid Gaming, links in the description down below to all of it, and the lead save should be starting soon on the main channel. Soon come. Right, hopefully soon come. 6 points in La Liga and progression in the Europa League, eh? Right, team possession rate of 55% and win the bloody game. Well, let's be honest, at home against Almeria, we very much expect to win the game. That said, lesser sides do tend to grow very well or buy very well in career, don't they? We noticed that Osasuna were particularly good, and 83 rated centre-back Kukureya's here. Martin Swiderski, wow. Pujmal as well. That's a FM20 throwback for them both being in the same team. It's not a bad team, to be fair. It's obviously not comparable to ours, but it's really genuinely not actually that bad for Almeria here. So it might not be as much of a pushover as we hoped it potentially might be. Let's try and keep possession in the early stages as we have that possession objective. You're going to run offside there, Parisi, before I can get it to you, pal, but not to worry. Decent build-up play in the opening stages. Hopefully something comes of it. We went quite a while without a goal and then scored 2 in the same game and then didn't score again in the next one. So I'd like to get back to goal-scoring. That is a beard and a moustache, pal. Go on, lad. I'd like to get back to goal-scoring ways in more than just one game in today's episode. And if I can do it in the Europa League against Atalanta, or even, hopefully, against Barcelona in the very important La Liga game, that'd be great. I just needed a little bit more acceleration there to get away. To pull the trigger, we might have done it inside the opening 9 minutes here. We have not. Into Mark Kukureya, pushing a long way forward from fullback, but you would expect that of Kukureya. Palacios wins it back, but still it falls for Almeria. Van der Sar, still it falls for Almeria. Arribas and Hamey. Plenty of black shirts around. Kukureya could deliver a decent ball. He won't. He'll cut it back because Arribas across to Loppi. Loppi to Arribas again and blocked shot. That's about as good as it's gotten for anybody so far, really, if I'm honest. So that's why there's been no highlights to this point for you guys to watch on the YouTube video. It's been a bit of a dud game. We were hoping it'd be a straightforward victory, and then if we could beat Barcelona as well, we would be really close to a potential La Liga title. At the minute, though, it's not been as forthcoming in terms of a positive result as we anticipated. And, it's a nice idea. But again, no execution in the final third from either side means we are going to be 0-0 at half-time here. We've had a frustratingly large amount of 0-0s in the last couple of episodes. So we'll try our absolute best in the second half to ensure we don't have another. So carry on with a little back heel and then into me. I might not be scoring, but maybe I can help set one up. Perhaps Parisi, Demir Parisi. Palacios, there's options. It's a carry-on. Oh, Turi enters with a nice little dummy. Trincao will find me and around the corner. Go on, lad! Best chance of the game so far. Arguably only chance of the game so far. No assist, though. And Zakarian's being taken off immediately after that, which seems a bit harsh. Just 4 minutes into the second half. Is that over me? It is. Off the line by Kukureya. I'll call for the pass. I'm not going to get it. He's gone for goal again there, Bremer, but Oh, I think it might have been Meyer, actually. I can't deny him that. After very nearly scoring the first time, he very nearly scored the second, but nobody has yet. Adibas. Oh, forcefully to Verman, but it worked. And now Hamey's in a good spot. Meyer's there with a tackle. Good lad. Vanderson down the line. Try and get rid of this Trincao. Hello! Me down the line. No. Okay. Vanderson. Torrientes. Go on then. You go. Just run, Francisco. Just run. And now play me. Ah, I'm not sure if I'm onside or not. Let's try and turn the defender. It's not the turn I wanted, but Takefusa Kubo. Saved by the keeper, was it? Thank the Lord for that. Kubo should really have buried that. That is kind of my way. Not quite reaching me. I'm going to drop to the edge of the box. Palacios. Trincao takes his time. Torrientes to me. The turn. The bend. The actually quite rubbish shot. I mean, that is sensational one-touch stuff, but it hasn't actually gotten us anywhere. Real Madrid take the lead against Bilbao. It's more Barcelona that we're worried about. Real Madrid are a further 3 points behind Barca, so I'm not as concerned about Barcelona. Sorry, as Real Madrid than I am Barcelona. Finish it! Oh, he went for the extra pass. We do have Real Madrid on the final day, which might be a make or break game. I'd like to hope. Although we do have Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid to come. I'd like to hope by the time we get to that Real Madrid game, we should have already sewn up the La Liga title. If we end up having to play at the Santiago Bernabeu and are needing a result against the only side thus far this season that have beaten us outside of the Copa del Rey final, then I'm not so confident about winning the La Liga title. It's, I think, going to be very important to get the result. Too busy talking and not concentrating on where I'm running. It's going to be very important to get the results before that final day, if we can. Here, looking like we're only going to get a point against Almeria unless something happens in the final 15 minutes, including stoppage. Which I desperately hope it does. It might do. Force that to Vanderson. Cucurella intercepts. Don't force it to Vanderson. We've won it back. No, we haven't. We've given it away again. Everybody's not able to find the person that they're trying to find with the passing at the moment. I'm on a 7.1, which is actually better than a previous couple of performances, but ultimately still not good enough. Get that back to Takefusa Kubo. Real Madrid have been pegged back level now, which is good news for us. Demir, is that going to fall kindly for me? Parisi's won it, and we could get through here. Takefusa Kubo across. Torrientes could come to me here or call for it. Oh, come on! That's the sort of pass we've got to be able to make. I'll put the pressure on. It's not going to work. I'm going to try and force a mistake. They will not make one. It's going to be a 0-0 draw here, isn't it? Oh, that's... Oh! All the noises, but no possession. Yeah, it's going to be one of them. And, oh, is it? Is it? Bring that down. Run. Oh, I must have used the hand. You tit! What are you using your arms for? All right. It will be a 0-0 draw against Almeria here at home, which just quite frankly isn't a good enough result. We need to be winning games like this if we're to guarantee winning the title. But we haven't. We flopped again. And with Atalanta and Barcelona next, it's not going to get any easier today. I got man of the match. How did that... Really? I got man of the match with a 7.2? That's... If ever you needed to know how bad a game that was, that perfectly explains it. 7.2 was man of the match. Oh dear. Luckily, Atalanta's coming around quite quickly, so with a quick train, we'll be back in the starting lineup. With a 1-0 first leg lead, we have the opportunity to hopefully get ourselves through to the semi-finals. 4 passes in the opponent's half. Straightforward, win the game. Apparently not straightforward of late. Atalanta travel from Italy. They come west. And we hope to send them back east with their tails between their legs. I have flattened Fagioli there, and I might end up picking up a yellow card in the early few moments as soon as the referee has a stoppage in play. I hope not, but it's probably worthy of a yellow card this early on. Fagioli out wide here to Prestiani. I imagine they're going to play the same formation. It looks like they are with the 3 centre-backs. And so far, I haven't seen any new names in the starting lineup either. So that was supposed to go to the number 29. So hopefully we can replicate the result from the previous game. Get ourselves that dub. Ah, Baddy intercepts that nicely. He's O'Reilly. Forward into Mason Mount. Still in their starting lineup at 84 rated. Surprised he hasn't grown any more, to be honest. Here's Ike Bravo. Well, that was a bit unnecessary and greedy, wasn't it? Trying to just twist and shoot like that. Yeah, I don't want it there, Kubo, like that. Can give it to you through there, though. And then you can go again. Oh, I tried to squeeze it through the defender's legs and it just didn't quite work. But still, we build. Curtis Jones back to Palacios. Into me. I'll look for Kubo, who finds Zakarian. We've got runners everywhere. Kubo to me. Keeper's coming, and he makes the save. Gavin Bazunu starts for Atalanta in goal this time around. That is a change from leg one. That's coming my way. It's not going in, though. I can't win the physical encounter, and they've cleared it. No youth career mode this year, but potentially for 25. Lloydis to Curtis Jones. To me. Takefusa Kubo through that gap. Does really well. And Zakarian! A goal! It's not for me, but I get the assist of the assist, if that counts. Should boost my match rating, actually. One positive addition this year is the fact that you do get that boost to your individual match rating if you're involved in the goal-scoring move. The ball through to Takefusa Kubo wasn't great, but thankfully he's got the legs to just accelerate quickly and get there. It's an excellent pass, and Zakarian just had to find the bottom corner, which he duly did. 1-0 leg 1, 1-0 leg 2, and 2-0 on aggregate. Vamos. Mason Mount driving down the line here for Atalanta. They need a recovery now, even more so than prior to the start of the game. That's a lovely little lofted ball by Parisi, and Zakarian looks for me, and he's found me well. And I might just have the legs to get away this time. Here comes another defender. Have I got the strength to hold him off? I do. But not the finishing on the end of it. Ah, the left foot's just not quite got it, but I couldn't really open up the face of my body and try and finesse it for fear of just getting tackled when I turned inside. I don't trust my dribbling feet as much as I perhaps should do or could do. Frustrating. I still need to take an attribute point or two out of shot power to place them elsewhere, and I might do that before the game against Barcelona. Where I put them will probably be decided by live chat in terms of whether it goes to dribbling or finishing or passing. Passing wise, I think we're pretty good at the minute. Dribbling could maybe do with it. Kubo looks for me again, but again, I wish I had more strength. I've got like 90 something strength, but it just doesn't seem to be enough in most scenarios, which is infuriating. I don't know whether it's because I need more agility, more balance. I need to just be faster so I can get into a better position ahead of a defender and hold them off. I don't know. I could make myself faster by maybe making myself slimmer, as in lowering my weight. That might help. But ultimately, I don't want to make myself shorter because that's not realistic. But regardless, we're still winning the game and I'm still a great goal scorer in all things considered. But there are still certain areas of my game that can definitely be improved upon. And we hope to improve upon them to take us to that next level, to that genuine world-class player. To finally, hopefully, get Gareth Southgate to give me a friggin' England cap. They should have pulled one back there. Taking his time, going backwards and sideways here, Atalanta, and not really finding a way through our midfield to even get the defensive line in the first place. Prestiani inside here to Scamacca. Might they now find the opportunity? Prestiani back. No, they've given it away again. I'll make a run through that gap for Zakarian, and this time I'll try and do a little bit better with a finish. I've got the defender with me here. We've turned well and try to be cheeky and place it low to keep it away from the keeper. He was not to be beaten, but maybe from the set piece. Maybe from the set piece. I'm not going to get to that. O'Reilly heads clear. Brought down by Takefusa. And Lloydis. Bramer with the effort. I've called for the pass. I'm not going to get it. Parisi. Wham! Straight at the keeper, Ches. That's not good enough. That's not accurate enough. Needs to be in the corner. Maybe I put the extra attribute from shot power into finishing so that I find the corner a bit better. We are on a bit of a run of not scoring that regularly, aren't we? So maybe my finishing is now needing to take a bit of a step up as defenders improve and ratings go up across the board for everyone, including myself. We'll wait and see. Duarte. Oh, he's gone per goal. He's tried to be sneaky there. He's got nowhere bloody near it. Goal kick. Parisi. And Loidis to me. Kubo's with me. Through there is Curtis Jones. It's a great run. He's in a brilliant position, but the finish is decent, as is the save. Takafusa Kubo to me. And the finessed effort on the left foot. Still not quite in the corner as it needed to be. Maybe I do need to up my finishing stat a little bit more. I mean, it's like 86, maybe the same as my overall, but evidently I can certainly be a bit more accurate with my finishing. I always fear that if I up my finishing stat too far too quickly, then I'll just score with every shot. And I do like the fact that I don't score every game or 2 goals every game. And it is more of a realistic career mode in that sense. But as they pull one back and make it rather nervous for the final 5 minutes. I really wish my finishing was a little bit higher and I was scoring a little bit more regularly. They've pulled one back. It's 1-1 on the night. It's 2-1 on aggregate. And Duarte buries. Ultimately, all we need to do now is keep it away from them, was the sentence I was about to say, as Palacios needlessly tried to force it through a gap to get it to me and misplaced it. That might be the tackle, though, that sees us win the tie. If we can just get rid of this, please. Seconds ticking down and time has gone, and that will be us through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Not straightforward, to say the least, but another draw, but this time it's a score draw at least, and we are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. I was involved in the move, the team got a goal. Now then, 0-0, followed by 1-1, followed by 2-2 against Barcelona. That's a horrendous run of form. 6 games without a goal, then I get a brace, and now I've gone 5 games without a goal again. And only 2 green performances in that whole span that came with the goals and with that 1 assist. Just 1 assist in my last 12, 13 games? Ches, what has happened to you? Right. Take some points out of... Oh, I'm gutted that Rangers didn't get through. Take some points out of shot power. Make your finishing a bit better. Well, did Rangers still get through? No, they didn't. It was 1-1 in the first leg. Monaco beat Chelsea by 4-1 in aggregate, though, and Roma are through. So, rather obviously, we don't want Bayern in the semis, please. So, rather predictably, we'll probably get Bayern in the semis, won't we? Barcelona next. Player agents talking to me. Do I have another team? I don't. Still just the 6. Winning stage of the tournament. We'll stay humble. Try and keep things honest. Very happy with how things are going so far. Outside of the fact that we got beaten the bloody Copa del Rey final. Roma. Okay, Roma's doable. Roma's winnable. Barcelona, on the other hand, going to be more difficult. The gap is still 5 points. So they drew when we did against Almeria as well, which is a stroke of luck. So we can extend the gap to 8 points here with 18 points available. Perhaps even more frustrating that we couldn't extend the gap to 10 points if we'd have beaten bloody Almeria, but it is what it is. At home against Barcelona on the way. 89 shot power just feels like it's too high. I could make it 81. 81's probably a bit too far. I'll try 85, and then if I can just make my finish... I think I need 2 for everything for finishing. I don't know, I can make my volleys better. There you go, I could do finishing there. Just 1. So finishing's now up to 90. Ball control's down from 89 to 85. Let's see if that makes a difference against Barcelona. I bloody hope so. Avoid winning... No! Avoid losing the goal. This time they want me to score. I'm pretty desperate to score. Of all the games that it would be lovely to score in, this would be it. Their starting lineup, as I'm sure you'll be intrigued to see. We've seen Benjamin Šeško kick off for them. An 87 rated to Stegen. Hakimi, Saliba, Zubeldia, Chilwell. Mohamed Kamara, João Neves, Martin Odegaard. Brandon Yang, Patreon player, 90 frigging rated. Benjamin Šeško at 85 and Ferran Torres at 88. On the bench, not much, apart from another Patreon player in Alex Klobasa. Other than that, actually, genuinely, not much. So, they're obviously sensational in their starting lineup. We drew with... Did we draw with them last... No, I get the feeling we beat them last time. Barca, 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 Barca. Oh no, we drew 0-0. We drew 0-0 at the Camp Nou. Okay, well, I'm getting a bit bored of bloody drawing at the minute and playing like poop. So a good personal performance and a match win, very much overdue. To go with a heavy touch. Palacios steps in. Loyadis, I'll give this quickly to Trincao. He's going to get away. He's got me with him here. And I'm in. Yes! Zakarian with a driven finish. 7th minute at home against Barcelona. I get an assist and we get a goal. Yes! That's such an important start to the game. Brilliant breakaway. Trincao into me. I made the darting run. I was never going to score from that angle. I just had to find my teammate, which we did, and he duly bloody well buried it. Zakarian is, at the moment, the go-to goal scorer for us. Oh, and thank the Lord he was there again. Golazo! Erdegaard has the option down the line. Probably going to end up going backwards here. Should have done. Gets very lucky and delivers a decent cross. And Brandon's header just goes over the top of the bar. It wasn't a great connection. It looped horribly. But to be fair, he's not that tall and not that physical. And I don't presume heading is that strong a stat for him. It was a pretty rubbish header, wasn't it? Given away. Erdegaard breaking into space. He's got the square ball. Doesn't utilise it, but still keeps possession again. Bremer with the tackle. Martin Erdegaard is seemingly one of those players at the minute who just has the ball glued to his foot. And it doesn't matter what you do. Can't get it off him. Ben Chilwell into Erdegaard with support. João Neves. Benjamin Šeško turns, fires. It falls to him again. And Alex Ramiro makes a very good save down low to his right-hand side. This is a 1-0 lead that is going to be particularly difficult to hold on to, isn't it? Saliba. That's given away. That's poor. Loyadis. Palacios. Trincao to me. There is an overlapping run there. I'm not confident of finding the man, though. Palacios to Loyadis. Torrientes, Loyadis. Torrientes has got Zakarian there. It's a lovely ball looking for Parisi. I'll call for the dink ball into the middle. There it is. There's a header. It's gone a long way wide. Oh, man. I might take headers off manual because at the minute I cannot seem to head a ball on target to save my blooming life. Zakarian into me. Little back heel. Parisi. Lovely ball. It's really well worked. We're in here. Beat the defender. And not find the bottom corner. Ter Stegen does really well. Corner for us. Torrientes off. Teammate on. I'm not sure who it was. That's not going to reach me. It was... Oh no, Benjamin Šeško's going off for them. Let's see who that change was there. Oh, I've got quite a bit of space on the edge of the box here. If you can just squeeze it to me. Oh! I might have been able to find another goal. Ter Stegen denies me again. That was a very good stop because I tried to place that right in the top corner. To be honest, they could aim this to me and I still might not get it because Saliba's with me. But that was João Neves I was battling with aerially there. And I still didn't get the header one. We did, however, get the game won by a goal to nil thanks to Zakarian's early 7th minute strike. I got the assist for, thank Christ. We do win the game. We do extend our lead at the top of the table to 8 points. And finally, I get another goal contribution as well, which is quite the relief, actually. I've only scored in one game in my last 13, though, which is not particularly impressive, is it? That's a 7.7, which is still only a yellow. Obviously a 0% conversion rate, 91 minutes and no goals scored. But it is a win, which is only our 2nd win in our last 6 games. And look at that, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've scored in one game in the last 13. We are as good as we have been, all save. And my goal scoring record is as bad as it has been, all save. Is it a little bit of end of season nerves? Perhaps, with the nature of the competitions as we're in them at the moment? Maybe. Game against Atleti is a few days away. And, oh, I don't know. Maybe just. By that slither of tiny little green, we will have ourselves a starting spot. And Barcelona haven't played yet. Ooh, I thought, hello. No, Barcelona haven't played yet. So they're on 65. Real Madrid have one, so they're on 66. But one game at a time. Atleti next, then Roma and Getafe. If we can beat Getafe, beat Betis and beat Granada, I think the title is ours. We can avoid defeat in as many of the other games as possible, then buzzing. But it's close. It's real close. As is a potential Europa League final as well. Be my first European final. Potentially... what? It can't be ever, surely. Because we've done my players in FIFA 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23. I can't recall winning a European title, though. I must have done. Surely we might, or at least reached the final. We must have. You guys will know better than me. But a European final? Don't know. Well, hopefully we'll make this one, and then it can at least be the first, if not more. I'll see you in the next one.